Good afternoon, people. Well, that's the defence finished their case. There's been all sorts of nonsense this morning. The first day was, when it all started, Craig Murray was basically ejected to the court on the advice of the judge for a possible contempt of court for his blogs. So that basically happened at 10 o'clock. Then the defence called 4 or 5 witnesses. The prosecution have done slightly more cross-examining this morning, but the case is now over. The last sort of half hour there have been legal arguments. Well, the jury's been sent away. The judge has asked the prosecution and the defence how they want to play it with their final speeches. It appears like I thought that the prosecution were going to try and play Moore off because they don't have any corroboration. Is now the prosecution now put up to the judge what he thinks or what he says is corroboration of five facts, and the defence have said that they want to stay as far away from Moore as possible because it turns out the High Court appeal where Moore was discredited. I believe this judge was the person who actually sat on it, who overruled it. So like, I'm not quite sure about that. So basically, at the end of the day, the prosecution are pinning their hope on the fact that if you throw enough shit, something will stick. If something sticks, it must all be true. That's basically their approach to it. Although it's been obvious it's been that for the time the charges were read out. So like, the defence, I believe, are just going to try and take everything apart the way they've done through the case and prove how they've done that with their witnesses. And they want to stay away from Moore completely. The prosecution are making their end statements. I actually thought the defence made theirs first and then the prosecution finished it. But it's been a long day since I've been in court. The prosecution are going to be doing their closing statements this afternoon from 2 o'clock till 4 o'clock. Tomorrow morning, the defence are going to do their closing statements. And then the judge will do her advice to the jury, and the jury will be sent out probably tomorrow afternoon. So it's going to be a little bit longer than we thought. The then closing statements are going to take about 2 hours each. But the big news is Craig. Basically, they believe that his blogs actually have been contempt of court, which is a bit of a shocker. So yeah, you just need to be a wee bit careful what you are saying in there, because they are watching social media and they are going to grab people for contempt. So that's basically what's happened this morning. That's what's going to be happening this afternoon, and that's what's going to be happening tomorrow. So I'm going to go to a fag now because I've not had one. They didn't have a morning break this morning because we were a wee bit late starting because they opened up the court so that they could kick Craig out, but they didn't open it for us. The first thing I knew was that 2 policemen stopped him at the bottom of the stairs. We'll see how it goes anyway. I'd just been talking to him earlier on as well. He says, well, wouldn't it be fun to be standing in that dock? Oh dear, famous last words. Anyway, so good luck, Craig. Good luck, Alec. I'll be back on later on, let you know what's happening. I'm going to check what you've all been up to this morning and to find out, like, if the soldiers have shut down my road home. Talk to you later. Dean, it's I'm not going to stop just now. I'm just going to answer Dean. Dean, yes, you could. Yes, you could. But basically, what's happened the last half hour, mate, is the prosecution have put 5 of the complainers together with statements that were made. Some of them were made in court, and some of them were made on police statements to try and prove more of. Now, at the end of the day, they are very shall we say, tenuous connections. So, like, I don't know. It's very unlikely, unless, I mean, basically the prosecution case has been bullshit, Buffalo's brains. The more you hit them with, the less they'll understand and you get away with it. I don't think the judge is actually going to instruct to find not guilty. I think she basically has to point out what the law is to the jury, and then get them to weigh the evidence. As I say, Murov, although it has been used, is going to be kept pretty much out of the closing speeches. So that should sort of clear your head on that one. Right, I shall talk to you later. I'm dying for some nicotine. Bye, guys.